all kinds of ambient noises tonight. Got the train, got the neighbor's dogs. In a little bit here, we'll have the space heater kick on. I know both of the dogs are standing in the inside of that door. Probably hear them pacing around, walking in circles a little bit, waiting for me to go back in. Anyway, here is a 16-inch Tatung Lasco Galaxy combination fan. Pretty sure it's a combination fan. Anyway, I couldn't find any 16-inch Tatungs that borrowed the Lasco base. Pretty sure it's the Lasco base anyway. I guess I never really looked at the bottom of it. So we'll look for familiar markings. Yeah, 16-1. This is originally a Lasco Galaxy fan. Something obviously happened to it. So it has the guard and the blade, I think, are the only things that are Tatung on it. I'm pretty sure that the motor is Lasco, and the front motor housing, it's missing the rear motor housing, and the oscillation is broken. So this is my mother-in-law's fan, and I noticed it when we were leaving her house the other day. I've seen it a few times out in her garage, and I always just kind of glance at it, but never really take a closer look at it. Usually because when I see it, we're on our way out and I'm trying to get kids in the car and get everybody's cooperation, stuff like that. So there's usually no time to stall over looking at a fan. But this time I found myself out in the garage kind of waiting for everybody and decided to take a look at it, and then I asked her about it because it looked like she was using it. It was plugged in and it was kind of positioned where I would think that she probably hasn't ran it since we had warm weather, but she told me that she uses it out there, and I noticed that there were some issues with it, and I offered to try to fix it. I think she was a little worried. She got kind of a nervous look when I asked her about it. I think she thought I was gonna ask if I could have it. So when she realized that I just wanted to fix it, she even gave me kind of a weird look then. But I suspect that what's going on with this is probably a creation of my father-in-law, who passed away in 2015. I could totally see that being something that he would do if they had a Galaxy fan that broke, but they had parts of another broken fan. He definitely would have been the guy to combine the two into a functional fan, so there might be some attachment to it in that regard. I didn't get into it, but I'm guessing that's what it is, so I'm gonna take extra good care of it as much as I can and try to fix it as well as I can, and then give it back to her. I actually happen to have the front and back motor housing. And this is off of another 16-inch Galaxy fan, but this one is from a newer fan. You can see this is the front motor housing, and then I can't even get it far enough forward, but this is about half the width of that one, maybe not even half the width. And then because of that, when I go to put the rear on, which the rear actually lines up good with the front, but the color doesn't really match, so I'm gonna attempt to use this one just for the sake it's a brighter white. It's clean. It's cleaner than that is. Looks cleaner than that. So I'm going to try to use it, make it work. If it doesn't work, then I can still, this will still fit with that front part of the motor housing. It's just going to be longer than it needs to be, so I'm going to need a longer screw to put in the back of it, and that won't be a problem. So the oscillation's broken. I don't have extra parts for that. Maybe I can find a way to figure something out, make something work. Not really counting on it though. I really just want to get the fan cleaned up, get the motor cleaned up. It's probably got a little bit of rust in it. Get it oiled, get the guard cleaned up, fix the cracks in the badge, and it's got some heavy vibration and rattle sounds coming out of it too, and I think that's a combination of things going on with it. So we'll get right to that. Here's low. Got the chimes now. So this is the low speed, and this thing is a powerhouse. I mean, it's got some crazy vibration. Camera's not really picking it up very well. Can't see it as well in the camera as you can with the naked eye, but the badge is just going back and forth like crazy. Yeah, even on the low speed, I mean, I think in the video you could even get a sense of how much air this thing's moving just on low. It's a little out of balance, and then I think when you turn it up on medium, then you get that noise, which is just a matter of position and the guard not really fitting properly. Still. It's throwing a lot of air out there, but not quite as much as it would if it had the Galaxy blade. I get the sense that the Galaxy blade is a little better than this one. I mean, it's really throwing out some air, but it just doesn't seem... I'm going to have to do a comparison now. Probably not tonight, but someday. Yeah, that's the in-laws Franken fan. Tatung guard and blade with the Lasco Galaxy base. This is the older style Lasco Galaxy too, and I have one of those down in the basement. So I might put these two together side by side and just do a blade comparison, basically. See which blade throws out more air. After I get this fixed up though, I'll try to get this fan fixed up as well as I can, and then we'll do that video, and then I'll return the fan to her. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching.